man, what the hell?
Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. This funny little game was made by Snoozy Kazoo. And I mean, look at this little guy. What a cutie. He'd never do anything wrong. Oh, sweet mushrooms, he's committed $150,000 worth of tax evasion. Alright, I guess the goal is not to get caught. We got caught.
Damn it.
Alright, I guess we're paying off our debt to society or whatever. Step 1, get some fertilizer from a barn. So says Mayor Onion. Makes sense, I guess. We are sentient plants. Give me that fucking watering can, you boomer lemon. So, with our morals firmly planted in the dirt, we meet the rest of the town. There's a florist that we help with some romance, a very direct blueberry, and a cranberry cat lady that's missing one of her cats. I'm sure that won't come back to bite us later.
Meow.
This beat tells us that the mayor's been slacking on his jobs, and we'd need a sword to get where we're going. Oh yeah, you need a sword to get through there. Oh, alright. To the garden store. What? Off to the forest. We run into another blueberry and his roommate, Jerry, who hasn't paid a cent of rent since he moved in. We also meet this carrot babysitter who lost the baby. Ah, a delicacy. Oh! Hey look, a wanted poster for me! Anyway, we stumble upon this weird hatch. We're the last one alive, we know where to run. We reach the end of the forest, grab our sword, and head off to Lair Lane. There, we meet a real estate agent, very angry barber, and a sucker. We also meet someone who almost knows he's in a video game, and this sandwich pepper. If they're all vegetables, what do they put on the sandwich? He complains about wanting a big name to popularize his business. Apparently, top of the FBI's most wanted list isn't big enough though, so we head to the barn. As soon as we get to the barn, this jackass tries to own us about work permits, and accidentally gives us
your credit card number, the 3 digits on the back, and the expiration month and year.
Throw it on the list. We enter the barn and meet the mayor's assistant, Slay Queen 32. Killer name, a lot of retention on that one. Turns out, despite her boss forcing me to be here, she won't let me in unless I prove I'm a true fan. Guess she just wants some 2-3 subs. Same.
Go follow a block.
Anyway, we deliver the sandwich, get crowned Slay King 32. Now that's a screen name. Don't report back to the sandwich pepper, because why would we? And head into the first dungeon. We get some sick kicks and discover explosive bushes. Turns out, they work together to make this game much more volatile. We find the mayor's office and rip an entire book in half without arms.
How did you do that?
Holy carrot sticks, it's a pig! And 3 chickens. Oh. Okay, pigs are easy. Why do I hear boss music?
Kaboom! Kaboom!
Oh!
Kaboom!
Well, that was the most intense bacon I've ever made. And I usually make bacon in a circus. I thought, God, just cut that. We finally get a health pickup. Thank the great vegetable god. And find our fertilizer. On our way back to the mayor, we help this guy with his illegal wood deal and get crowned king of the gamers. And it's only chapter 1. Time to head down under. We haven't been south yet, and we need a fork. And forks grow on farms. Well, you didn't know that? It's a super common occupation, look it up. We trip and fall all the way down this mountain. Whoa, field trip, TikTok for toddler berries. You can pet the dog, game of the year. Tree hugger, business beats, was that a fish? And here we are. Turns out carrots are pretty chill. They got a nice little patch, some boxes, and... Is that a baby in the trash? Hey, I know where that goes.
Boom! Orange juice!
We're in. Hey, that's not a veggie. That's not even a fruits. That's a candies. Well, the implications of that are unsettling, but that's a problem for a future time. On the way in, we find a JoJo's reference.
I will create this web, but good job, Calculate.
We also killed Jerry. Turns out, he had the rent money and was just about to pay up.
No! God, no! Oh, God, no, please!
Can we get back to politics?
Please? After the greatest heartbreak I'll ever suffer, Jerry's spirit inspires me to be better, and we haul ass through the second dungeon. Zombie sucker with a knife, simple country farmhouse life, bandages and medicine, this donut and a mask. Really well-modeled TV, my hat now says DLC, macaroni acting tough, we kill him with a blast. Lollipop that wants to bang, pickle jar, pickle gang, babies lying on the floor, blowing open every door, melons, mittens push around, filling sinkholes in the ground, frozen fire on the floor, zombie foodies wanting more. We gotta save the icebox, it has started thawing and the curtain's calling. We gotta save the icebox, yeah, the olives need us while the monsters eat us. This thing was once a cupcake, icebox lives are all at stake. Breaking down their barriers, the olive boys are pissed. Cosmic Brownie wants our help, Pickle wants to save himself. Stolen baby, genius baby, God, I need a list. Save the baby, play some chess, find an old disheveled desk, rifle through the working drawers, human son sent off to war. This potato is a dork, all this effort for a fork, sprinkle shots, frozen locks, dead in basic training. We gotta save the icebox, people used to live here, but they fled in stark fear. We gotta save the icebox, while the men are gone, all the food live on and 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 on. We gotta save the icebox, it has started thawing and the curtain's calling. We gotta save the icebox, yeah, We find the last room and there's an enormous cat in here. And it's got toast on its back? What could that be for?
Play, 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 let it rip.
Aw, he's adorable now. I'm taking him.
Hey guys, listen up! You put your hands in—
Oh, God!
Goo! The mayor wants goo. These requests are getting more and more concerning. I'm sure it's all coincidence, though. So let's return the cat. This is too much. It's amazing that Turnip Boy can stand. He can talk! It's science time. Let's do some science. We head to Scienceville, but make a quick stop to grab this lost phone, change the password, and return it. Turns out they're petitioning for the government to not ban flip-flop. This is hitting way too close to home. Let's move on. We science up. It's time to start thinking with portals. How'd I do?
You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
Nah, it's cool I wasn't using those feelings anyway. Hey, that symbol's concerning. Hey, that symbol's more concerning. And then there was a deer. Bye, deer. Let's head south for Science Part 2. And time. How'd I do that time?
If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep.
Jesus Christ! Who programmed this thing? On the way, we stop for a Happy Meal. Is that a regular turnip? And get a portal and a pot as our toy. Handy. Finally, we head over for Science 3 and stumble upon these recently sentientized acorns. That's disturbing. Anyway, I wonder what's through this door.
Oh no, I can't kill you. But my buddy can. Say hi, buddy.
Well, we were due for death eventually. After a few lucky rounds of dodge the nuclear deer, we find a shiny.
Oh my God!
So that's what it feels like. We check in with the newly aware acorns and learn this one has a sudden and dire need for real estate. I might as well fully invest myself in this, why not? We need a laser pointer. I guess I'm the only survivor left, so it's time for the hatch. Turns out, the business beats are the IRS.
I trusted you.
One of them is just incredibly swole. Yeah, and even he can't get the hatch open. We need a tool. Hey, this guy looks like a tool. Maybe he can help. Sure. We meet this silly little pumpkin guy, desecrate a grave, find a better shovel, get the worst shovel, and never look the potato in the eyes again. Get it? Potato. Eyes. The only good thing to come from this is we gain a bird hat.
Get on my head.
Down the hatch. This can only end well. Well, I'll never sleep again so long as that thing is around. Let's kill it! These radioactive beams sure as hell aren't gonna stop me. And after finding this funky outfit, neither will being set on literal fire. We then find an old newspaper. Turns out, in this universe, the response to COVID was to nuke the infected people before it could spread. I didn't think anyone could handle a pandemic worse than we did, but I guess we're taking the fucking silver medal on this one. Anyway, this funny ham inverts our controls. Isn't that silly? Then we find the diary of someone called Liz. She seems to be handling things well. I can't wait to meet her. So not only is this fight blood-curdling, it's also leagues harder than anything we've done so far. But eventually, I figure out that the answer is self-immolation. After all, if somebody's touching you in a way you don't like, just set yourself on fire. You can't get touched if you're on fire.
Hey, maybe no one take that advice.
With the nightmares immediately repressed, we grab another heart, the laser pointer, and never see humans again. Surprise, surprise, Mayor Onion is evil. If only there were some signs along the way. Anyway, Boomer Lemon gives us an exposition dump bigger than that pig from Chapter 1. But he immediately makes up for it by giving us an express pass to the final dungeon. We pog our way through and learn about our mafia dad, and Young Man Lemon, as well as Young Mayor Onion. Turns out, they were the big three of an old gang. We learned that our dad was proud of us, that Young Onion was too ambitious for his own good, and that Young Lemon may or may not have killed his wife.
You're on thin ice, you citric fuck.
With that, we head into the final battle. We dunk on the IRS like they aren't even here, although the buff one did take twice the hits. Points to that guy. And then we battle the damned Onion. What the hell is happening? Somebody call Marvel, because it ends up being a mirror match. He's got the same powers I do, so let's see who's better at it. Hey, I can't do that. Ultimately, the fight is pretty underwhelming. But it turns out he's survived by the documents I missed on my way. So it's as if he never died at all. Hey, look, there he is. So we've got more work to do. Before we run the Onion Gambit again, I want to pet the dog. Hey, you're not a dog. Turns out, this cat is an epic quest giver from beyond the dimensions. So it's time to set out on an epic journey. A quest that will take me many moons. I shall not rest until I have found every last scrap of paper recounting the history of this carrot-forsaken land. That was it? I only missed one? After the rage subsides, I wake up with a few more hats and remember the only other place that talked about beating the game. To the train station! Turns out, and I'm being 100% serious here, the train is actually an infinite boss rush roguelike. Why is this here? There's only one important takeaway. The only good onion is a dead onion. And after warming up on his brother, it's time to pay Mayor Onion one last visit. Get dunked on, you poser-ass shallot! I kicked your ass again. What are you gonna do now? What? Hang on, I'm alive? I really thought that was just the end of the game. 1 second, I gotta go do something. Okay, where was I? I just can't catch a fucking break, man.
お前のような人間になんてひどい野郎
We did it. Now all we gotta do is land. What are you made of, buddy?
Go to bed, turnip boy. You've done well. But us, we've gathered here to say farewell until next time. So, you can sing along, or don't. Do you? We won't pay our taxes, we've got rent and we've got bills. There's layers to the onion and his bureaucratic thrills. All you flora, all you fauna, let us venture through the land. Take down Mayor Onion and all his thieving plans. We won't pay our taxes, we've got rent and we've got bills. There's layers to the onion and his bureaucratic thrills. All you flora, all you fauna, let us venture through the land. Take down Mayor Onion and all his thieving plans. We won't pay our taxes, we've got rent, we've got bills. There's layers to the onion.